Well, hello, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Anyway, the idea today is to do some stuff to use up my resin. This guy? Done. This guy? Done. This guy? There we go. Very good. And then we're going back to the moon. Let's try this first. Yes. Watching TV? Nice. What is this? Oh. Short turn, Neverlight. Yeah, 3 times, what the hell? That's cheating. My dude ain't that great. Let's see. Yes. These things should trigger a Luna charge, right? Superconduct. Yeah, I suppose. Yep. You can't catch me. Look at them. Yep. Time to eat and too easy. Nice. Alright. It should do. Yeah. So let's switch over to the Travelord. Let's go back to the moon. Frost Moon. It's up at the space station. Because I haven't been up there. Yes. Space Lifeform Capture Station. Well, I have been up there, but yeah. I've just been like just doing the quest stuff. Not sure what tech he has to actually propel and slow down, but whatever. I don't know even who uses these. I'm collecting them anyway. What's this? Gravity control. Also, there we go, now I see it all. Nothing in those. I see you there. Nice. Huh, giant sweet flower. Walking with sweet flower. Lost flower of ancient times. A preserved flower from a long lost era, bearing a striking resemblance to a certain plant found in Teyvat. There may be a distant and ambiguous connection between the two. What the hell? Just randomly? Should I collect all the sweet flowers? Might as well, right? Am I supposed to go and give these to Sucrose or something? Even the big ass boxes can move. Gravity control. Replacing pearl. Switch gravity simulation. Switch it to what? Cannot be activated. I guess it's because it's this. Space capture arm damaged. Moon gazer identifier detected. Oh, is that the moon gazer? Our ship. Or is our ship also called the moon gazer? some power. No, take it. Can you take this thing? Hello? Can you take that thing? We need to take this thing with us. Not enough energy. Yeah, some energy. What the hell? Trying to assault me. Mines. Oh. Oh. What's this? Error, repeating, error, repeating. Proceed to the storage area. Sir?
So there's just something in there. It's a fun way inside and take it in.
Le voyage dans le... What? Oh, that's pretty nice. Look how curved it is. You need help? What's going on? Apparently, yes. You're gonna open the door for me? Engage the log. It was the fall of a star. It was the soul of a star. It calls to me, as broth calls to the table. Now I hear you, Yes Nakuro, ruler of Throg. Pitch black darkness has swallowed you. Then carry the message with you. Bad Uru, Namu, Unjian, Black Body. You are me, and I am you. What? Oh shit. I was reading it outside the range. Well, that was the end of the message anyway. What the hell is that noise? What's this? Okay, there's no more chests over here. Now we head back. Look at this, making our way back. Disappearing out of nowhere. Disappearing out of nowhere. This looks a bit strange. Oh, so it's 2 in 1. I see. No. Is that the bull? In there. Oh, there's already one in there. Activate. Punk. The ancient moon power launcher has been damaged. You're kidding me. Machine. I'm going to launch myself over there. So our ship probably did get destroyed. Unfortunate. The stars do sparkle. Even though it's fake. Oh, I see. The chests are inside, but you can't get to them because they're in the sky. Actually, you can. It's just not letting you. Oh, bowls. Oh, we need another bowl here. Right? I don't think I have any extra bowls. Also, that's gonna be way too many bowls down there. Let's just push these towards the center so I don't fall into that hole. A big ass gaping hole. The ravine down below. Okay. So it needs one more bowl. And that bowl was where the broken down thing was. Are you telling me I'm gonna have to push that bowl all the way over here? I mean, I can, I guess. It's not exactly hard. It's just gonna take a while. Most likely in one of those boxes is one of the bowls. Just gonna say that before I do this. Oh fuck, I missed. What, this thing have to break, huh? Come on, bowl. Shit. Caught in a bad location. Line it up. And knock him down. Man, it's pretty lined up here. Just join me in the center. There we go. And now let's check out one of the boxes. Actually, should I clear out these little bowls down here? Get out of the way. Out of the way. Alright, you know, I can't be bothered. Let's do it. Gravity simulation activated. Nice. What's this? Please open the passage door manually. Gravity simulation deactivated. Oh, I see.
収穫だ。
Is this the ball I brought in? Probably not, right? Nice.
この世界も俺に答え。
I think it is. It's the ball I brought in manually. Anyway. I didn't go the other way. Can you go the other way? Yes. But that way was story way. Out of my way! Oh shit. Bam! So playing bowling. Man, I suck at bowling. So this is meant to be the Teyvat map, but digitized. Oh, what's that glowing bit? So this is where we launched from, I assume? Doesn't really look like Dark Grey, but you know. No, I wouldn't say it's really that recognizable, unless... Well, yeah, it's an old map, so it must have been like old Teyvat. You know, like, what's that thing? Oh, they aligned for a second. Shit. I just missed it. Panchaea? Well, it used to be just one continent. Pangea. Yeah, that's right. G. Anyway, it's gonna take ages for it to line up again, so I'm just gonna leave. See you later, bish. So, where's the warning here? Oh. You just fly. Yeah. Oh no, you can't. It's nice you also get the music along with it. So right now it looks round. At some point it'll pan and load in the flat plane. I guess that's when it does it. It sounds like it's underwater. Yeah, it used to be that it'd drift like that in the water, it'll be fine. But when it changed to air, we just accepted it. Like we're literally flying through the air. Not sure if I'm gonna fight that bastard. Where is this? And how come I don't have it? I've been to this, so I've got all the rewards. Same as this. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's actually on Nudcry. Yeah, that must be it. Saying, why can't I open this last place? It's because I get it from here. Shine bright. Like like a diamond? You don't get an extra one of these. Frost Moon. Get out of my fucking way. Yeah, wait, 2? Is there another one?
きちんとしまっておこう。
Why do I have a second key? Yeah, leyline overflow, I guess I should do that. I was thinking about fighting it, but maybe I'll go here first. I hear there's a gift for me. Some snacks. Neatly arranged Saurus crackers. Beside them a message is scribbled on the ground in slime condensate.
They're all for you, Eggy.
There's nothing else. The last act by Paimon. I think you're gonna wait a day for it to actually reveal itself. Alright, switch party to actually receive that. Okay. Now, finding the slime. I assume this is what I need. Actually, you know what? I gotta find that Charlie Bro, whatever. Charlie Cho. Choman Row. Cho Bro. I gotta know these. I believe so. Yeah, anyway, I'll find my way there and get some energy in the meantime. Never mind. Looks like I can go straight there. Ciao, bro. Here go, children.
この心を持って天に帰る短略。気をつけて。
Just dodged that. Okay, it's just gonna keep cooking. I think he keeps healing. Yeah. Obviously, I need Geo for that. At least Zhongli. So I ain't gonna work. Let's see. Who else? There's the moon, so let's just go to the moon real quick. Now absorb them all.
この心を持って天に帰る大脚。
Absorb. We're a little.
気をつけて。大した傷。みんなには内緒よ。物語は始まったばかりだよ。危ない。風よ。私に応えるのだ。 拒絶この心を持って天に帰る。
気をつけて、運命の変わり目。
俺についてこい。レッカよっととチュよっと
私はずっとその中にいる。反逆。任せて。
That's a bad time to switch.
剣に誓う。いざ勝負。
はっよっとはっはっチェ
この心を持って天に帰る。大脚。
腐食神聖。危ない。
しっかりついてこいよ。はっとよっとはっそれ北風が制圧する。
みんなには内緒よ。新しい小説のアイデアまだ話してないのに。
腐食神聖。
反逆。
レッカよっととはっチよっともっと激しくはっ
私はずっとその中にいる。大脚。
危ない。物語は始まったばかり。
レッカよっと砕けろはっせい砕けろ
みんなには内緒よ。拒絶。やっはっへった風よ、私に応えるのだ。それせいやっはっそれとたはっそれ
You absorb nothing.
危ない。物語は始まったばかりだよ。
Try absorbing her.
反逆。
Ah, shit. Hey, done. For the prisoner's slime balls. Okay, that's that. And do the music. Read some lore. The tutorial drops. That's a good time. As well as birthday notes. Walking with sweet flowers. Does that mean sweet flowers are not from Tibet? Got everything from Nordcry, so. Ah. Unlock all the seals in the Kuhenki shrines. Is there another one? There must be one more on the moon. But it's not showing up whenever I press it. That's strange. Oh. Maybe it's being covered up. How do I get there? Full of moon dust. There we go.
戦利品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
I'm rich. Anyway. There we go. It's done. I don't think I got a new furnishing. Room depot, no. Nah, that should be good. Let's finally go and see where. I should really go for these. I just can't be bothered.
Ah. ここなら武器の修理もはかどりそうだ。剣が2本に増えた分、手入れの手間も2倍だな。
You think?
北風騎士にとって武器は敵を切り裂く爪と牙であり、信念を託す心臓でもある。だから歴代の騎士たちの武器も主と共に伝説として語り継がれるもんなのさ。さて、将来俺の剣にはどんな物語が残るだろうな。
It's wielded one hand each. Anyway, Valiant Chronicle rewards. I think I just needed to defeat it. It was easy enough. Just kinda one shot use it. You gotta keep your shield up is all. Mahavasuput. Ah, yeah, run temple space. Oh, yeah. No more than 2 times. Anyway, should I fight it? This thingy? I don't know. Kind of just want to chill and play music right now. He wants me to do this one, huh? Alright. Let's do it on normal. Shit. Maybe I do better on keyboard. Oh, dang it. It's a festival time. Ah, her trailer. I was saying the buttons are kind of making it satisfying. Damn it. I mean, I got some goods, but you know, had my combo. Oh, whatever. Oh, yeah. Very good. I almost pressed the wrong button. As the kids say it, banger. Kind of want to see it done on the highest difficulty. Four minutes though. I have to do it. It's only later until I found out that you can look back and actually see Columbina in the sky while you fight the Torre on the ground. I wonder if rhythm players actually care about the music they hear while they do this, or they just like the challenge of it. I mean, The buttons to the beat. And how it tickles their reaction times, I guess. Their reflexes. Awesome combo, hell yeah. Ah, yes. I'm gonna do this. This will be my 6th one. So 2 more after this. Still remember the Nutcry reveal trailer with llama just in a deer form, just galloping along the way. Yeah, that was satisfying to hit him along with the beats. Nice. And use it. I think I like this one more. Now fast time flies. And now it's Snezhnaya is dawning upon us. Alright. We end it with this. I think. I think that's all of them. Dang it. Where'd that good come from? Ah, makes me feel less bad because there's two goods. But still, fucking two goods. Get the fuck out of here. What's new? Dove feather. Colin Beaner's personal ones, huh? Anyway, I'm not good at that, so. Missing one more? Well, shit. Let's do this one then. This is my favorite part. I think I need more bass. When they beat the drum and it goes down the pitch. Do. Love that. Damn it. Is it coming again? It's coming again? Hell yeah. Do. Yes. It's done. Actually, let's listen to some more music. Oh, yes, I remember doing those.
膝をついてもくじけない傷
It's nice to reminisce. Yeah, missed a day. I forgot that I haven't done it. That's fine. Yeah, I'll do some leyline overflow and then I'll do some reading. Let's see, not McCry. Yes. Please give me some robots.
Hikario!
無駄な努力をやめたらさようなら取るに足らないわさや流れて
頼んだよ
諦めなさいさその命いただいたわ新月が来る移して
光の裁きを受け言ってこのくらい
無駄な努力をやるわねさようなら
灯火のもとに陰りなし
ご安心をや
Well, the next one will show me robots. Ah, it has a robot.
ご助力
やれます
取るに足らないわ降参しなさいややっ
情報は伝えてやる
諦めなさいご安心を
頼んだよ黎明の光を
その命いただいたわ
情報は伝えてやる
I have like one more. Huh. I guess we fight it one more time.
せいや
I'm away, you bastards.
流れてこの月を捧
今だ。
げ無駄な努力をやめたら血で血を洗おうかしらさようなら諦めなさいそうランド行こい
灯火のもとに陰りなし。
待ちなさいその命いただいたわやるわね三月よ輝け映して手強いです
頼んだよ。
無駄な努力をやめたらさようならゆっ取るに足らないのいや
光の裁きを受ける。今だ。
神月が来る無駄な努力をやめたら降参しなさいご安心を流れて
頼んだよ。やっ。黎明の光を。
その命いただいたわゆっさその顔覚えたわごじゃる
Ah, that's done. I did not have to fight those guys. Anyways, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. What did I miss? Everything, alright.
三月よ輝け
Well, that was an accident. Oh well, whatever. I can get it back easily enough. I wonder, should I make a build for Snezhnaya? I feel like I should. Since I'll be having Cryo Traveler, and I'll probably have Cryo Chi-Chi. They'll need 2 Electros. Or Electro and Animo, I think. That'll be best. I'll have Flens lead this one. Then we need an extra Electro. Not necessarily an extra Electro, but I don't know, Yehoda.
仰せのままに。
Chi-Chi will be in the squad.
何の御用？
Yeah, Miko, sure. And Yumi Mizuki.
何かお悩みかな？
Be something like that. And obviously Crowd Traveler will have Crowd Traveler artifacts, so I'm not gonna change that. I'm just gonna leave it as is. It's just gonna have a strange team for now.
戻れ。
呪言チョック呪言せいや
Although I'm gonna have Alyosha. Yes, I have Alyosha at the beginning. And then maybe I can have him with Valeri once Valeri comes out, but that's a ways away. Alyosha will replace Yaimiko as Electro. Chi-Chu is MVP, so I only have Con 3. Increased by 50%. But yeah. No, I was doing this. Yeah, that's right. To finish off this. Very nice. Let's change the avatar. Avatar frame. Yes. Might as well get it better. Faint glow first light. Well, that's as good as I can do. Also, you get Iggy as avatar too. Also got Nicole's thing. Once Nicole Steel bore a form close to that of a human, heavenly stairway, making her way down the stairway step by step. Whatever else it was, it seemed far more dignified than falling or being cast down. Silent all the while, she passed beneath the sky and into a city that no longer belonged to angels. Nudcry's sacred realm. Under the moonlight, people chase the tides, for they are the traces left behind by the rising new moon. Moon bright. The moon before my eyes is the moon above, and the figure upon it is the one I hold dear. I look up as if to meet the moon, only to wonder whether my beloved sees me there. That is a very good banner on name card. But I still gotta stick with my Paimon. Wonder if they'll have like live name cards. They probably already do. I just don't have it yet. Oh yeah, there's a special event too. Let's take a look. Snezhnaya awaits. Let's take a look. It'll most likely be a web page, so go to event. Give it a sec. Click anywhere and continue. Geo, Zhongli, Anemo, Venti, Dendro, Nahida, Electro, Raiden, Hydro. Well, it's not really Fossil Lords. Furina. Power Gnosis is missing. Yes. And the Crown Gnosis is with her Majesty, that's Ritza. There's 6 Harbingers left. 6 out of the original 11. Enter event. So this is a Gnosis? Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public. Signora. Song of the Dragon and Film, completed on 8/16/2021. This when I did it. I see. The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seekest is now bestowed unto thee, for my promise is solid as stone. Zhongli. New star approaches. 9/7/21. I handed that over. Just so casually, Yaimiko. Omnipresence of Immortals. 10/11/21.
People exchanging knowledge with the god of wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the god of wisdom's property.
Nahida. Akasha pulses, the cup of flame rises. The false ending. 11/12/22. As such, it has lost all meaning for Fontaine. They might as well accede to their request now, and avoid unnecessary conflict. Novelette. Masquerade of the Guilty. 11/14/23. Skirk told him to get rid of it, and he got rid of it. As far as I'm concerned, a Gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer, but I don't usually use it. You know me. I like to think I'm pretty strong without it. Mavuika. And it's gone. Truth amongst the pages of Purana. 6/19/26. The journey to Snezhnaya is about to begin, starting August 12th, 26. Quickly start. But who would do that, man? Shit. I miss out on everything else. Pre-reg. Confirm. Okay, that's basically it. Share. I don't have anyone to share with. You guys want it? Yes. Bit of a gap here. Fifth cycle of temper thyself and journey far. Oh yeah. Watch the special program recap? Nah. I'm good. Alright, that's it. Very short one. Mail. How many did I miss? Dahlia confessing. Confessing. May Barbatos' blessing bring my greetings to you. Cardinal Seamus has been preoccupied with family matters lately, and to lighten his load I have taken up a portion of his duties in hearing confessions. The confession, as I prefer to see it, is a small window through which the weight in one's heart may flow. If there is a knot in your heart that needs undoing, or a secret that you can't bring yourself to share elsewhere, I'm willing to keep that window open for you. I'm willing to listen to your every confession with sincerity and undivided attention. As for myself, I find it I'd also like a kind and gentle friend to chat freely with over the clinking of glasses. I'm sure this is something the Lord Barbatos would approve of, and who knows, he might even slip in through the back door to join us. Well then, let us meet where all the winds come together. But, Angel share. Signs of impending collapse. Official. The audacity of the Abyssal Shadows daring to place their profane hands upon the princess's most loyal kin, as the sacred star descends. Osvaldo Ruff Navins, whose obsidian wings bearing the very weight of causality itself, shows signs of impending collapse. This is naught but a blasphemous decree cast from the rotting crevices of the abyssal disciples, and it shall be met with the arrows of eternal judgment. Yet before the final reckoning comes, we must first restore the radiant splendor of Oz's wings. O traveler from another world, summon forth at once those sages well versed in the secret arts of obsidian plume rejuvenation to my presence. Do this, and the grace and glory of the Immanochrite shall surely pour upon thee like the shimmering starlight. Oz's postscript. Please do not tax yourself with worry. Mein Fräulein has recently taken interest in cooking, though she has yet to master the delicate art of seasoning. Excessive salt intake leads to the shedding of plumage, or so the laws of this world dictate. I have intentionally allowed my form to reflect this reaction in hopes of awakening mein Fräulein's health awareness in a world as unforgiving as this. You may also wish to know that her culinary skills do require considerable refinement. As such, do not feel compelled to finish the meal should it prove too much to bear. Too salty, huh? Setos. On the right path. There have been a number of visitors here at the desert lately, with plenty of unexpected faces among them. What a shame this sudden bustle is not for some grand festival or celebration. Still, as an old desert saying goes, the storm brings on not only the yellow sands but also seeds from afar. Challenges draw out the wise, and as the place where such wisdom converges, the temple of silence should no longer remain silent. Sometimes I think to myself, if the old man knew about some of the decisions I've made, he might have become so incensed that he'd give me a good smack on the head. But considering that I sat by his grave for a long time today and came away without a scratch, I'd like to think he's at peace with it all. Or perhaps he's just waiting for an even greater sandstorm to brew before settling the score with me for good. I suppose I can't help but ponder these growing pains, since it's my birthday. Regardless, I remain convinced that the Temple of Science is finally on the right path. What do you think? Arataki Ito. The proud and upstanding Oni. Good news, compadre. Takuya is getting out of prison real soon. He was in prison? To celebrate him turning over a new leaf and becoming a proper Oni again? We're gonna make a real occasion out of this. First, the Arataki gang boys will light up in front of the police station. Then Gento will give Takuya a good pat down to drive away the bad luck. Akira will hand him the flowers, and Mamoru will whistle and clap to get everyone hyped up. As for Shinobu and Ushi, those two are saying they want no part in this. Well, that's no big deal, though, since the main event is all on yours truly. When the moment comes, I'm gonna deliver a power performance from this day forward, be a proud and upstanding Oni. And you, my bestest compadre, shall sing along with me. I've sang the most awesome verse just for you, and for Lavender Melon too, sure. Her parts aren't quite on my level, but I've got her lines all ready anyhow. Needless to say, Takuya is definitely gonna be moved to tears to beg to join the Arataki gang. Ha 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 ha. There's no time like the present, partner. So why'd you say we practice our singing together today? Really likes to sing, huh? Paimon.
A gift for you. Today is Paimon's birthday, so as to celebrate the day, Paimon's gonna give you a present first. Thanks for always celebrating Paimon's birthday with her, and for buying Paimon so many snacks too. Every bit of effort you've made, every little kindness you've shown Paimon remembers all of it. Not a single thing forgotten. So today, you just sit back and take it easy while Paimon makes you a super delicious cake as a special gift. We can then eat it together. But, the two of us will have to first dig through our packs for the cake ingredients. Anyway, just relax in this rocking chair Paimon has carefully picked out just for you, and wait for Paimon's masterpiece to be ready. Paimon didn't eat all those cakes for nothing, you know.
Much learning from Escoffier. Drinks to go with the meal. Escoffier. Recently, Navi has been obsessed with coming up with special blends, and whenever we host a tea party, she always brings me the most delightful surprises. I get drinks like smetana and rye fermented brew, cocoa, grape juice, and even explosive juniper berry and coffee foam. While they sound a little bizarre at first, the flavors are actually blended together quite brilliantly. To us, and that's when I found out she was inspired by Miss Cloran, who in turn learned the art of mixing drinks from you. How wonderful! So I decided to put down my teacup and write to you right away. Since I'm taking a few days off for my birthday, why don't you come help me come up with some new drinks to go with different meals? With your unusual creativity combined with my meticulous control over ingredients, imagine just how exquisite our special blends would be. Now I simply must find out. She's still talking about food. Such excitement outside. Lisa. Mondstadt's been quite the buzzing little hive lately. It probably has something to do with the Grandmaster's return. Even as I sit here in the library, I can hear the excitement drifting in from the outside. That said, the rules here remain just as they always have. Once you're in here, you stay quiet and try not to disturb those who are reading and thinking. I hear you'll be heading to Snezhnaya soon. If you'd like to learn about their history or are looking for a book or two that might help along the way, feel free to come by and spend some time here, and then afterward get yourself some good rest. The library is, after all, one of the quietest places in all of Mondstadt, which makes it perfectly suited for a restful nap. I do hope I can get a history book there, but I don't think so. The number one alliance, Yomiya. Hey, guess who I ran into recently? Miss Kling. She and Sayu brought a few kids I never met before to Naganohara to hang out with me. According to Kling, they're all very, very impressive little witches now. How amazing! We spent the past few days setting off fireworks and playing games together. It was so much fun. As allies in justice, we all agreed that the heroic Big Sister and the little witches are absolutely the best in the world. To commemorate the occasion, everyone gathered lots of shiny shells and I made all the little witches some pretty hair accessories. And knowing that you and Paimon are always out adventuring, we also made a special and also very practical memento for you. Hope that'll bring some cheer your way. That's right, of course we made something for you two too. And why wouldn't we? The two of you have always been part of our number one alliance. So they went to Yoimiya? Care for a game? Sino. Recently, I once again perused some precious historical records related to the 7 pillars of King Deshret. Among the God King's various pillars, the 3 kings stand out for their vastly differing temperaments, yet they have steadfastly remained companions to this day. While their shared experience of imprisonment in Aru was certainly a factor, I believe the primary reason for this is their insistence on playing cards to ease their boredom throughout their long ordeal. As you know, this is also a principle I've long subscribed to, and not really a new discovery by any means, but the strong never miss an opportunity to grow. The wisdom shown by the 3 kings has also given me a fresh spark of inspiration. Compared to card games which are rather competitive and fast-paced, perhaps chess is a more family-friendly game. And do you know why? Because chess is simply check, full of cheer. Having said that, have you thought of how to counter the chess salt I'm about to launch? Come play around with me. No. Great fortune. A. Today, Miko insisted that I visit the shrine and draw a fortune slip. She claimed that it was recently caught on in Inazuma to draw a fortune slip on one's birthday as a way to divine the fortunes of the year to come. The first slip I drew bore the words Great Fortune. Yet upon seeing Miko's knowing smile, I suspected some contrivance on her part. Thus I drew twice more. The result remained unchanged. Great Fortune. Miko then said, You are the deity who protects Inazuma. To draw great fortune 3 times in succession is surely an omen that Inazuma too shall know peace and prosperity in the coming year. Well, turns out she replaced the entire thing with great fortune. If Miko's words hold true, then I could ask for no more auspicious sign. I have hung the fortune slips upon the sacred sakura, entrusting it with my wish that Inazuma remain under its protection. The sacred sakura stands as stately as ever, its blossoms flourishing in abundance. Should you pass by, come join me beneath the boughs so we can enjoy the view together. Fortune slips, Miko. Recently, the shrine's fortune slips have been running low, so I was about to prepare another batch of great fortune slips. Just as I was getting started, A arrived and said she wished to see me draw one for herself. Oh, my dear God, surely she cannot still suspect me of a little foul play even after a full day has passed? Fortunately, the slip I drew read Good Fortune, a most convenient result, wouldn't you say? I can guess what was weighing on her mind. A thinks far too much and allows herself to accept far too little. When luck smiles upon you, you ought simply to be pleased and take it. Life is much easier that way, after all. That is precisely why I, her familiar, drew only good fortune and still be the happier of the two. She was silent for quite some time, then said she wished for more tea. Very well. If there is one thing we are never short of, it is tea. Should curiosity get the better of you, come and draw a slip yourself. I shall have tea and sweets waiting. Spicy food, Barbara. I finally got to have dinner with my family over the weekend. That doesn't happen very often, so I volunteered to make one of my favorite dishes for them. But after only a few bites, Father and my sister put down their knives and forks. They smiled at me, but I could tell they were trying their best. Maybe it was a little too spicy. I know everyone has different tastes, and I'd never want them to eat something they don't like. Still, I really wanted to share something I love with the people I love most, so it's hard not to feel a bit disappointed. I wonder if there's a spicy dish that even people who aren't used to spicy food could enjoy the first time they try it. Something gentle enough for beginners, maybe? I think I'll ask some friends from other nations for advice. If you have any suggestions, please tell me when you have time. Thank you. I don't know, have you tried a ginger? Cave. What do you think about Merak being able to get out and get coffee for me? That's pretty neat, isn't it? Recently, during its free time, it has gone out on occasion to wander on the streets. And after what happened, everyone is a lot closer, so they're quite friendly to Merak. That is a good thing, of course. Otherwise, I'd be so worried about it running into danger. But I never expected it to bring back fruits and vegetables this time. Like, why on earth? I was so worried. I decided to secretly follow it and find out. Then, to my surprise, I saw everyone asking it to bring back the things they'd meant to take to me personally. Mr. Cyrus, Miss Catiune, the vendors on Treasure Street. It seems they were all just too lazy to make the trip themselves. In the end, Merrick brought back a book, a few tomatoes, a large container of soup, and a bag of snacks. It's really convenient, right? But why is it that I can't help but feel like something isn't quite right here? Oh, Merrick is his Uber Eats. Change. Kujo Sara. In reviewing our correspondence, I realized this is exactly my 5th letter to you. 5. It is a number that is neither rushed nor tedious. It is a number that is balanced and reliable. It mirrors the current state of Inazuma, where steady progress is being made in every area of life. And I could not help but reflect on my own conduct. While strict adherence to military discipline remains my absolute duty, I may have become overly rigid in my personal interactions. Therefore, I am attempting to make a change. For instance, I have begun using verbal praise to commend my subordinates when they meet their training objectives. Though it initially startled them into issuing repeated self-criticisms, troop morale has noticeably improved over the past few days. Kamaji has also suggested I should, on my days off, learn to invite my friends over, rather than engrossing myself entirely in maintaining the statues of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder. God damn it. Maintaining the statues of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder. Now that I have committed to this change, I naturally thought of you first. We have refreshments already prepared at my humble abode. There is no need for formality. Just come whenever and knock on the door as an old friend would. Wu Tao. A bill for a dear friend. I had absolutely nothing to do yesterday, so what did I do? I spent the entire day sorting through bills. They were mostly tabs run out by our dear consultant over at Shinya Kiosk, Lily Pavilion, Baiju Guest House. Honestly, this feels rather interesting. It feels like I'm a mother cleaning up after a kid. You must know exactly what I mean, right? After all, you're raising a little Paimon of your own. Though she strikes me as the type who demands cold, hard cash up front. So, to balance out the subtle difference between cash and credit, and to really lock in our bond as best friends, yours truly had a brilliant idea. I'm sending a bill your way too. Order placed, 1 cake, destination Wangshen Funeral Parlor. For Director Hu's birthday bash, cost 1,000 mora, payment date to be determined. Well, what do you think? I opened a genuine tab right in your name. Do you feel a sudden heavy surge of responsibility washing over you? Don't you dare skip out on the bill now. Oh, dang it. Making me pay? Alright, sure. It's only 1,000 mora. A proper welcome, Tartaglia. Hey, comrade. Fine day for a little sparring, isn't it? If I wasn't so tied up with official business, I'd be right there in front of you, ready to go a few rounds. No holding back, of course. As you know, things within the Fatui have been rather eventful lately. What's waiting for me now isn't quite as simple as finding someone and dueling them with everything I've got. Sometimes I find myself on the proverbial battlefield even at the meeting table. It's not exactly my favorite kind of fight, but that's what makes it worth winning. Anyway, enough about me. Your next stop is Snezhnaya, isn't it? Feeling ready for that? You've already crossed paths with most of the Harbingers by now. As far as your Fatui acquaintances go, I was the first, wouldn't you say? So, when you set foot in Snezhnaya, naturally the first old friend you come looking for should be me. If anyone gives you trouble, you're more than welcome to mention my name. I'll see to it that you get a proper welcome, comrade. Chikanoin Hazel, my accomplice. Now this might be a little forward, but you've set eyes on this letter, which means you're now my accomplice. Case closed. Relax. My only crime was wanting one perfect day without case files getting in the way, and so I decided to make a clean getaway from the commission. If that ever diligent General asks, she'll find my statement on the desk, out surveying terrain beyond the city with the traveler. All day. Now, for this scheme to stay perfectly airtight, I need a little cooperation from the famous traveler. Just enough to make sure our testimonies line up. Fortunately, I've already taken care of the rest. The meeting place will be a breezy spot on Byarko Plain, with excellent scenery and not a hidden lookout in sight. And since very good accomplice deserves a little compensation, every good accomplice, I've ready some delicious snacks as your hush money. Well, will you come, my accomplice? But that won't take too long. Or they might have dragged me back to my desk by then. I really do hope the Traveler actually did these because it's been like a week now.
Lots and lots of Mitzi's cakes.
Clee.
I went to play the Answer Your Toast game with Prune again today,
And so your toast.
and this time she made a toasted snack I've never seen before. She said it comes from her hometown in I don't know how to spell the rest.
Oh, Prune comes from Nodcry. I see.
And the cake is called a midsum. I can't remember the whole name either, but it smelled so good, and it was all soft and fluffy. I loved it, and Dodoko loved it too. So I asked Prune to make lots and lots of more midsy cakes. I helped decorate all the cakes, and I want to share them with everybody. Miss Cat Lady came by too. She said once she's done delivering Miss Marjorie's package, she'll take some cakes to all the other little witches. You and Palmer want to eat some with me too, right? Please. They're all soft and fluffy, and once you've eaten lots and lots, your tummy will get all round and squishy, just like Dodoko.
Delicious midsummer torte. Small cake made from midsummer berries. Yes. Tartness by Smetana. An informal invitation. Kuki Shinobu. In previous years, the boss and the others always kept their surprise preparations hidden from me. This time, though, they asked me to review the celebration plans and the request for funding in advance. They said it was because they wanted to invite you to join us. I checked the schedule and shopping list item by item. Surprisingly, everything was reasonable and properly arranged. Maybe Ushi kept an eye on the planning. There is still one potential problem. They left the final item on the schedule as a surprise, and no matter what I said, they refused to show me the details. Not that I particularly want to think about what they might be planning this time, but I do know the boss and the others generally want to make you feel welcome. Whatever they can do, they'll do their best. That's why I agreed to help and write this invitation. It's nothing formal, but if you have some free time, feel free to stop by and don't worry, whatever happens, I'll handle it. It's because it's preparing for her birthday. Yeah, she's none the wiser, even though she's meant to be the smartest in the gang. Yanfei, someone to watch with. Now, this is what I call good timing. I'm in Fontaine on business, and I just happened to arrive during the Fontanale festival. You were part of the film crew last time, weren't you? No need to look so suspicious. I obtained that information through entirely legal and fully compliant means. I don't spend every waking hour buried in law books the size of paving stones, you know. I'm also a devoted reader of the Steam Bird. Besides, news about you tends to travel fast. So, will you be involved again this year? And is there anything you can tell me about the films? Nothing confidential, of course. I'm simply interested in which ones feature anything related to the law. Once I know the screening times, I can arrange my work accordingly and enjoy them without distraction. Better yet, perhaps you could join me. I'll bring plenty of crisp snacks and refreshing drinks. Good company at the movies should always come prepared, after all. Well, shall we go? Wolani.
I want to sunbathe. Woohoo! Summer is my absolute favorite season, alright. You know, it's been one big party around here recently, from the beaches to the open water and even underwater. And I'm not exaggerating when I say the people of the springs have been throwing parties everywhere all day long from morning till sundown. To make sure everyone has the best time possible, I've stocked the shop with tons of new stuff. I've brought in floaters and surfboards, of course, and some new swimsuits and sunglasses. And since they were all handpicked by me,
You can be sure that they're both stylish and practical. I was gonna pick out a few pieces for you and Paimon, but then I was like, this one's really cute and that one's super cool, and so I just went ahead and set aside one of every style for the two of you. Come try them on and see if they fit. Just imagine the three of us wearing our little shark sunglasses, sipping on our cold drinks and soaking up the sun while lounging in the back of that Koalasaurus. If the Koalasaurus is okay with that, that is. Yes. I'm gonna need a cool down because that took a bit out of me.
ついてこれるか？
私はずっとその中にいる。
物語は始まったばかりだよ。危ない。
突風が制圧する。と、ふっ。よっ、し
はっ、拒絶。みんなには内緒よ。
任せて。運命の変わり目。
風の神、我らを導きたまえ。私は大丈夫だ。退却。
I need Dendra to deal with that one.
しっかり立ってな。見えないだろ。よっ。 て試練満員だよ。キリがない。役払い。
風よ、そこだ。雲がく借りなく時。
律令。
しっかり立ってな。めくらまし。葉落ちて紺にキス。役払い。やっ一応目を覆えば。
呪言チョック。
しっかり立ってな。邪魔をするな。めくらまし。せい。よっ。
律令来光意図美しきかな。
はっ、それ。
音が聞こえる。見えないだろ。よっ。ついてきて。
呪言律令。
渚のリン、おとなしくしな。
前し。
This is gonna take ages.
風の歌、雲の行くごと。
一応目を覆えば。
呪言チョック。律令。
試練満員だよ。
ほっ、はっ、せい、そこだ。
しっかり立ってな。見えないだろ。ほっ。よっ。
チョック律令有限なるライト。
はっ、せい、はっ。
役払い。邪魔をするな。音が聞こえる。めくらまし。
チョック呪言チョック。
しっかり立ってな。
はっ、せい、そこだ。
一応目を覆えば。せい、ついてきて。
呪言律令。
試練満員だよ。めくらまし。役払い。依頼発情。
雲がく借りなく時。いざ。
見えないだろ。えい。よっ。音が聞こえる。
呪言チョック。来光意図美しきかな。
しっかり立ってな。
はっ、それ。はっ。
一応目を覆えば。よっ。 いてきて。根こそぎにしてあげる。
律令呪言はっい
渚の凛、おとなしくしな。
律令
見えないだろ。えいほっ。しっかり立ってな。
あそこだ。
音が聞こえる。やっ。
呪言律令チョック有限なるライト
渚の凛、左発情。
風に似た雲の行くごと。
根こそぎにしてあげる。てっえいよっ。
律令呪言
役払い。
いざ。
一応目を覆えば。
律令
見えないだろ。やっせい。音が聞こえる。
呪言チョック
しっかり立ってな。邪魔をするな。一応目を覆えば。めくらまし。てっ
律令チョック振動の権限呪言チョック
渚の凛、試練満員だよ。見えないだろ。ほっはっ。
呪言律令呪言
しっかり立ってな。おとなしくしな。
雲爆借りなく時。
音が聞こえる。よっよっ。一応目を覆えば。えいてっうわっ。面倒だ。
チョック呪言
めくらまし。せいやっ。根こそぎにしてあげる。
有限なるライト律令チョック
一応目を覆えば。よっよっ。せいついてきて。
律令
役払い。邪魔をするな。見えないだろ。音が聞こえる。
チョック律令
一応目を覆えば。はっせい渚の凛、
直律流直
めくれましゆっほっはっ根こそぎにしてあげる。
来光意図美しきかな十言律流
しっかり立ってな。おとなしくしな。
風の雲の行くごと
見えないだろ。せいよっよっはは
十言律流
せい
試練満員だよ。一応目を覆えば。いやついてきて。
十言
やっぱり嫌いマジよ。
それ
めくれまし根こそぎにしてあげる。はっついてきて。
有限なる来光直十言律流
しっかり立ってな。
せい雲が借りなく時
一応目を覆えば。試練満員だよ。
直律流直
やっぱりおとなしくしな。今回は迷惑をかけてしまった。
Wait, what? Why did I attack?
めくれましついてきて。
I'm supposed to be stunned,
十言直
you little bitch.
根こそぎにしてあげる。見えないだろ。
来光意図美しきかな十言直律流
嫌いマジよ。一応目を覆えば。ほっせい試練満員だよ。
直律流十言
渚のリング。
せいそお道を散らまく惜しみ
見えないだろ。やっはっせいはっほってっはっめくれましついてきて。よっ
直律流十言
Finally. Yep. I need better dendro. Alright, now let's read about Dottores. Test subjects. I wonder where I should read it. A veritable selection. It's been a while since I've been into World Space. That's what I was looking for. A pathic interval. Hey, Dax. Let's see, you still here? Alright, it's not here, it's, immobile. Anomalous tremor. Experiment report. Experimental subject acute toxicity test. Specimen 1 male, 43 years. Specimen presentation. Obese with signs of mental confusion. Vital signs were stable. Toxicology screening indicated the presence of other drugs in specimen's system. Route of administration. High dose oral ingestion. Reactions. Specimen exhibited minor extremity spasms within 60 seconds, with no vomiting or distress in the chest area. Onset of hallucinations occurred at T plus 5 minutes, accompanied by cognitive linguistic disorganization. Progression to respiratory failure, and death occurred at T plus 8 minutes. Specimen 2. Male, 28 years. Specimen presentation. Medium build with signs of psychological instability. Physical restraints were utilized due to acute non-compliance. Vital signs were excessively robust, exceeding expected physiological parameters. Route of administration. High dose gastric gavage. Reaction. Specimen reported numbness in the extremities, with neither spasms in the limbs nor vomiting. At T plus 2 minutes, subcutaneous bleeding was observed. Subject remained passive with no signs of combative behavior following the removal of physical restraints. At T plus 4 minutes, subject exhibited rapid involuntary eye movement indicative of hallucinatory activity. Mortality occurred at T plus 5 minutes following respiratory arrest. He seems to be less crazy. Specimen 3. Male, 20 years. Specimen presentation. Slim of build, appeared fully oriented and alert. Multiple superficial injuries accompanied by intra-abdominal hemorrhage. Vital signs unstable. Route of administration blank, reactions blank. Why is it not documented? Specimen 4, female, 35 years. Specimen presentation, slim build, comatose. Vital signs were abnormal, with no response to external stimuli. Route of administration, high dose neural injection. In the brain? Reactions, onset of subcutaneous bleeding immediately, followed by injection. Death occurred rapidly at T plus 3 minutes, with no signs of emergence from comatose state prior to death. They didn't even wake up. They woke up dead. Specimen 5. Initial assessment. Disruption of vascular integrity exceeded expectations. Preliminary data suggests significant practical utility. And further validation of the protocol is indicated. Investigator Zendik. Specimen 3's records were transferred to another file. File name Feofan Sergeyevich Veskel. Specimen 3 is Pantalone. He was about to die. Medical record. Sex, male, age 26. Compliant through and through gunshot wound to the left upper arm. A complaint. Through and through gunshot wound to the left upper arm. Description of complaint. In addition to a through and through gunshot wound to the left upper arm, the patient presents with multiple superficial injuries sustained in a physical altercation. History. No known allergies. No history of past surgeries. Treatment. Debridement and suturing. Administration of oral capsule formulation 3. And topical ointment formulation 5. Follow up in 3 days. Postoperative notes. Vital signs are stable. Patient is non-compliant regarding the cause of injury. Isn't being a bank clerk supposed to be a safe job? Investigator Zendik. You're still pantalone. File labeled as new tag regulator. Yeah. This feel fun or regulator's record. This is the age is up. Physical examination. Sex male, age 30. 4 years later. History. No known allergies, history of past surgery. Frequent smoker. Exam time. Regular. Health condition. Good. What is the purpose of filling this kind of procedural document? The forms have all been submitted. Why have I not seen it yet? Why have I not seen it? Investigator Zendik. Experiment. Sex male. Age 38. Subject's condition. Good. Test drug trial version 2. Route of administration oral ingestion. Reaction vital signs are stable. No short-term side effects observed. Observation period 3 years. Experiment results. Tissue aging is significantly slowed compared to the first experiment. The most significant results seen the preservation of organ vitality. Neural function remains normal. No increase in anti-aging effects. Objective for next phase. Stabilization of pharmacodynamic. Consistency in prolonging therapeutic half-life. Addressing the issue of cerebral aging. Slow the age of his brain. Medical record. 6. Male. Age 56. 56 years old. Complaint. Deteriorating vision. Description of complaint. Patient reports severe visual decline over the past 3 months, accompanied by acute ocular pain and sensitivity to light. History. No known allergies. History of past surgery. Smoker of 30 years at 20 sticks a day. Good day. Diagnosis. Damage to the cornea. Treatment. Corneal repair surgery. Administration of topical solution 9. Instructions to avoid exposure to strong light. Follow-up in 7 days. Follow-up examination. Subject is recovering well. Investigator 25. Note. In light of the subject's failure to adhere to the recommended occupational safety adjustments, any subsequent instances of similar restorative or graft procedures will no longer be added to the record. Experiment. Male 72. Test drug trial version 5. Route of administration oral ingestion. Reaction vital signs are stable, no short-term side effects observed, observation period 5 years. Experiment results, tissue aging has paused and cerebral neural imaging has stabilized while brain age has ceased to increase. So he's basically stopped aging. Physical age of subject is estimated to be 45 years. So stopped him when he's roughly 45 years old. Objectives for the next phase. The research and development of drugs for antidepressant pharmacotherapy. Of course not, that was just a joke, because finding time requires a stronger mind. The clinical data obtained from the autopsy of Zendik has been utilized to its full extent. Assessments suggest that any subsequent iterations are unlikely to yield breakthrough progress. Any maintenance of observed effects is contingent on the subject's adherence to a scheduled drug regimen. The current report is hereby concluded. Investigator 35. Oh, no wonder it's Investigator 35 and Investigator 25. That's his, different selves. His clones. Segments. Medical record, male 103. Complaint, acute upper gastrointestinal bleeding. Description of complaint, patient reports history of high intensity, high stress work and irregular meals over the past 6 months. Emergence of persistent epigastric pain without an obvious trigger 3 days ago, accompanied by nausea and vomiting. History, no known allergies. History of past surgery, a long-time smoker at 26 a day. Treatment. Patient declined a stomach transplant and opted for more conservative treatment instead. Administered oral capsule 4 to 3 and instructions to adhere to a 4-3 and instructions to adhere to a consistent nutritional schedule and ensure adequate rest. Investigator 45. Medical record, male 175. Complaint, difficulty breathing due to pneumonia. Description, complaint, patient presents with difficulty breathing on exertion along with persistent fatigue and chest pain. Examination revealed extensive necrosis of lung tissue. History, no known allergies. History of past surgery. Smoker of 145 years at approximately 26 a day. Post-operative notes. Patient is recovering well. Recommendation, smoking cessation. Investigator 65. Note the chances of the patient actually quitting are low. As such, any subsequent complaints of a similar nature will no longer be added to the record. Medical record, male 220. Complaint, chemical burns. Description of complaint, patient was assaulted 4 hours ago, presenting with chemical burns to the forearm from exposure to a high concentration mixed solution. History, no known allergies. History of past surgery, a long-time smoker and approximately 10 sticks a day currently. Oh, he went less. Treatment, skin graft surgery. Post-operative notes, patient is recovering well, albeit with a newly acquired sensitivity to external stimuli due to damage to the skin barrier. Recommendation, minimize field-based duties. But that's not something I can help. Investigator 18. Experiment, male 221. Experimental subject, restoration of the immune system. Methodology, integrated surgical intervention and pharmacotherapeutic management. Experimental results, complete physiological restitution. The experiment is concluded. Congratulations to the patient. You may now continue to enjoy the use of products made by alpaca wool. Thank you. Investigator 18. Medical record, male 312. Complaint, generally speaking, a trivial matter like this does not call for a file entry, but how can one pass up on documenting occasion where the great Pantalone got a nosebleed after tripping over a bedpost? History. History of allergy and past surgery. Of allergy. Wait, did he get an allergy? No known allergies, and he got an allergy after 312? Past surgery and long-term smoker, approximately 10 sticks a day. Routine wound care. Recommendation, put on glasses. I have to find them first. You have to keep an eye on them then. Investigator 8. Medical record, male 359. Complaint, poisoning. Description of complaint, patient presents with liver failure, suspected poisoning in the past 12 hours, has regained consciousness twice following admission. History of allergy and past surgery and long-term smoker, approximately 8 sticks a day. I reduced it even more. Treatment, emergency resuscitation, then liver transplant. Post-operative analysis notes, patient slowly stabilizing, investigator 5. Note, patient requested replication on the poisoning question. Due to current project commitments, the request has been transferred to 35. Experiment, male 400. Experimental subject, evaluation of the effects of long-term consumption of the elixir of immortality on the brain and other organs. Methodology, Nikolai's anatomical dissection. Experiment duration 1 hour 30 minutes 52 seconds. Experiment results, subject regaining consciousness with vital signs assessed as stable. Refer to attached table for more details. Investigators 35, 45, 65, assisted by 8, 12, 18, and 25. There's almost 6 of them. Multi-user administration of this file is concluded. Records are now closed and no further updates are permitted. Future documentation is henceforth the sole responsibility of the undersigned, and the file is hereby sealed and archived. Investigate 35. 8. My notebook's missing. Did one of you take it? 25. Based on experience, it's more likely that you left it in a drawer somewhere. I've looked. It's not in any of them. But did you look in that dispensary? If you still recall, you know that my dispensary may not be accessed by those younger than 18 years old. So these are his ages. I see. What does this notebook look like? It's a notebook with a black cover. It's the kind they give out to all the Fatui. Is there something important written in that notebook? My experiment proposal's in there. You're not planning on abducting our Nar for your experiment, are you? What's so funny? Don't you find this so adorable? Seriously? Are you saying you're adorable? Zandy, what's the matter with you? Why are you so quiet over there? Well, the culprit has to keep a low profile, doesn't he? I'm the one who threw it out. Why did you do that? Because I look so childish. Did all of you receive the notice about the Harbinger's gathering? What's the difference? If you received it, it means we all did too. One of us has to sign on it to confirm receipt. Would you do it? I'm not signing it. Whoever signs it goes. I have a report to write. How about I just give you the day off, since I'm the one you'll be handing that report to anyway? No thanks. It's done. Are you really going? Did you lose a bet or something? Apparently we have a new colleague. I want to go check things out. I vaguely remember that I was maybe in my 40s when I started becoming more of an introvert. And we lost our sense of compassion at the age of 8. It's not like I'm going to be compassionate towards a colleague anyway. I just want to get a feel for this new one. I hope they're in HR. I, for one, hope they're in finance. What's with Pantalone? He rejected my request. Maybe it was just an administrative issue. I wonder which one's the prime of his life. Was it 35? 25? 45? Which one was the one that's most selfish? How was the party? It was just some young girl transferred in from another branch. Are you sure she's a young girl? Or does she just look like one? I'd never ask a question as rude as that, but based on my experience, it should be the latter. That means... How old is the Tritza now, anyway? I've never really kept track. Do you know the answer? You tell him. This is a total waste of time. What? Can't I be curious? Madam Columbina? Miss Columbina. Just call her by her name. She feels so approachable for some reason, don't you think? Just because she looks like she could do with a bit of care and concern. And because she looks starving and miles away from everything that's going on. Needless to say, none of that everything would be good news. She's the one that Tsaritsa has taken a liking to recently, And since she isn't actually involved in any of the Saritz's affairs, it implies that she's the affair itself. A report from St. Johnny's just came in. Leave it. I'll take a look at it later. There's no real need to look at it anyway. Her theories are all so behind the times, and she's not exactly pioneering in her research ideas either. If you ask me, she's actually more interesting than her science. If you're talking about her personality, I suppose that's fair. Who's on duty shift today? The equipment on the operating room was just replaced. I need your signature for the delivery. This must be a gift from the equipment supplier, but why wasn't it mentioned in the letter? I just saw it myself. Yeah, the ones who need help are always the easiest to talk to. That's what I've always thought. Besides, I like how sincere she seems about wanting to work with us. You're so cocky when you think you can hold all the power. I'd love to see your face when it's your turn to put in a project funding request. We have to find a united front on this. The Torre is supportive, but also letting things play out as they will. That makes sense. Oh, by the way, remember to attend that meeting called by Il Capitano tomorrow morning. Right. Which one of you was at the cafeteria earlier? Was it you? How did you know? How'd you know? I ran to the rooster and he said, "Didn't you just have your meal a few moments ago?" The jester might have noticed something wasn't quite right too, but he didn't say a thing. Maybe because he was raised right? Or maybe he was just unsure. That's not surprising, I suppose. You can really tell the whole lot of me's apart. There's only one me. Zandique's the main, and not a segment. The main doesn't count. It doesn't count? If you ask me, neither you nor me are truly me's. Oh, infighting. The main just died, and the body is still fresh. I need all hands on deck. We need to prepare for the autopsy and start recording now. Already recording. When do you have to be so excited? In all honesty, our shared lack of imagination in these matters is almost impressive. Do you actually not feel sorry for Zandique? You're the one who was closest to him. Of course I feel sorry for Zandique. Am I not Zandique himself? You're right, and I feel the same way. This is the time for us to show some emotion and compassion for ourselves. We should be able to develop a drug that works better on us since we're experimenting on our own body. Let's get to it. I'm so excited. Oh boy. An overwhelming sense of unfamiliarity comes over you the moment you touch the tree marrow. Though you cannot quite pinpoint the source of this estrangement. It is as if you are thinking and standing still at the same time. Isn't that normal? You sense information quietly entering your mind, while other data surfaces, both in a way that renders them in their most easily readable form. It then dawns on you. This flood of information comes from Irminsul, taking the form of digitized memories. However, you feel neither irritation nor excitement. The data simply flows through your mind like water, and you observe it all with total calm and equanimity. I should attend this meeting, I told myself. Truth be told, not a single one of my cells occupies a critical position in my world. For the ample proliferation of my myriad cells ensures a perpetual surplus of manpower ready to dispose of whatever trivialities might crop up in this world. 25-year-old me cast a sidelong glance at me, let out a cold laugh, and walked away. It is impossible to define the principles by which we are ordered or ranked. In truth, there is no formal hierarchy between us. However, the mere adoption of the epithet doctor immediately establishes a relationship of superiors and subordinates with the other individuals in the organization. I headed to that secret meeting where Piero explained the details of that so-called false sky. To me, the revelations of that false sky is of little consequence. Now, Piero told him about it. I have no use for it. Not while my hands are full of far more pressing research. That being said, the question of what lies beyond that sky is a curiosity worth pondering. I recorded the details and told Piero quite frankly that perhaps one day these secrets could be exchanged for even more useful commodities. Piero offered a rather non-committal chuckle, while Pantalone signaled his agreement with my appraisal without saying a single word otherwise. As for Pulcinella, he mumbled a few choice phrases, mostly regarding some confidentiality agreement. I had no interest in explaining myself further. That day will eventually come, sooner or later. The deficit in live specimen data in this phase of the new drug trial has been substantial. I suppose a shift in experimental focus is necessary, even if it requires the task of persuading myself to comply. The lifespan of humans is far too fleeting, and their physical vessels altogether too fragile. Fantasies of immortality are so common merely because people remain pathetically trapped by their own limitations. It has been some time since my return from Sumeru. From that operation where I lost me, myself, and I, among others, a suitable reduction in burden does wonders for the mood. Besides the 2 no-sees, I secured a bound to please the Tsaritsa. At Zapoliani Palace, I encountered Sandrone and Colombina. Though they are frequently seen in each other's company, they invariably maintain a distance of a few paces between them. As I walked past them, Sandrone let out a short scoff. I presented the battle trophies during my audience with the Tsaritsa. I also informed her that I had given certain secrets to the Lord of Dendro in exchange, as a necessary expenditure. That Pulcinella, who usually has so much to say about keeping secrets, remained uncharacteristically silent today. Pantalone, too, offered no objection, content to serve as little more than a decorative vase at the proceedings. While the other harbingers were not in attendance, they will hear of this soon enough. Even the lesser lord, Kusanali, was once moved by the secrets Piero holds. 4 descendants have come to Tabat, and the 3rd was erased for violating the One Rule. The One Rule? Though the method of that erasure remains a mystery. As for the other 3, I needed only to utter their numbers for her to understand immediately. The pensive silence that followed on her part was quite telling, really. It must surely stem from her relationship with that 4th descender. A friend of mine believes that my selfishness is not limited to others, but also aimed at myself in a manner that has long since transcended conventional definitions. He did subsequently realize that he had spoken out of turn, but pedestrian notions like convention mean absolutely nothing when one is addressing a member of the Fatui. I find the operating room wonderfully serene, blissfully free from the incessant disturbances of my segments. It is a place where I can enjoy a moment of ease and reflect on myself, to an appropriate degree, of course. Splitting the soul is not the most formidable obstacle. The next issue I must address is the mechanism of transfer, to ensure that the soul reaches its designated location. First we conquer the living world, then we head to the world beyond death. I expect to begin with animal experiments. We can use the souls of others as the subjects of our experiments. Oh, we saw that in one of the hollows he made. Phase 2. Yeah, he did a soul transplants in that. Phase 2 of the soul experiment is concluded, with losses staying below projections. Evidently, the channel of transfer is more critical than the total volume. Digitization. That's a splendid idea. I perceive a truly magnificent scene. One half of my soul enters the ley lines through death, while the remaining half is injected as pure data. My two halves would then navigate those pathways to converge with the information of the past. It will be possible for me in this manner to achieve the preservation of my memories. Oh, I see. Yeah, so he did use his death to get into Urban's soul, but it's not just that. Yeah, it also needed his soul to be injected as data. I had a feeling here his death was planned. You might consider that as one of death's rare oversights, something that is even more eternal than eternal life itself. An immortal record would certainly satisfy that definition, of course. You catch the faint sound of laughter, and like a thunderclap, it jolts your awareness back to the surface, pulling it free from the memories that nearly buried it. You let go of the tree mirror abruptly and wipe your face. You expect to find sweat, but there is none. It's all an illusion. You try to trace the contours of this rather distinct sensation, but it feels almost impossible. Morality and purpose, benevolence and malice, all that was originally good and virtuous within you is resisting every perception from those memories that don't belong to you. After an indeterminate amount of time, perhaps seconds or perhaps minutes, you finally get a hold of yourself and put this unusual object away into your pack. Was it trying to take over my mind? And basically implant his own memories into mine? Maybe Dotori is still alive in that thing. And his memories still surviving. Anyway, that's all the time we have. I don't think I'll stream next time. Well, I mean, next time I stream will be, not when the special program airs, it'll be after. It'll be Sunday next week. Dang, long time. But yeah, hope to see you then. Peach.